I want my daughter's first birthday party to feel like a mix of this, a really nostalgic English kids party, and this, a simple, homey, comforting first birthday party. The only problem is my house currently looks like this, so come with me to organise my daughter's first birthday party. It's the day before, and God knows why, but I thought it'd be a good idea to have our food delivery at 8 AM in the morning, and we'd had no laundry liquid for 3 days because I was waiting for our tallow and ash delivery, so there was a lot to catch up on. I filled the fridge and then wrote a list. I popped all the drinks outside and all the ambient snacks in a bag, and then I started making her birthday cake, which is going to be a Victoria sponge. This was my general inspiration picture for her cake. I loved that my mum made all of my birthday cakes growing up, so I really want to do the same for Margot, and because she can't request a 3-tier minion style cake just yet, I'm going to make something simple, easy and pretty, and then top it with her favourite animals. Also because I just want all of it to like feel homey and sentimental and special. We can't fit a lot of people in our space anyway, so I feel like a massive themed cake would just look really out of place. I then started making the sausage rolls. When I make them to the sausage meat, I just add whatever chutney and mustard I have open in the fridge at the time, and it adds a really special flavour. These are such a good hack for looking like you've got your life together because they literally take no effort, but they look so fancy on a table. It was only as I was cooking these that I realised what a staple of kids' parties pork is in the UK. My fridge is full of cocktail sausages, mini scotch eggs, pork pies, and now sausage rolls. And tomorrow I'm also going to be making ham sandwiches, but we will have a crudité platter and cucumber sandwiches as well to kind of even out the porky goodness. Whilst my first batch of sausage rolls were in the oven, I made some cheese twists. On puff pastry, you just add cream cheese and a grated cheese of your choice, twist them and then bake them, and they look amazing. I needed my cakes to cool before I could ice them, so I just lay everything out and then I had our flour delivery. In full transparency, I probably would have made these myself, but because my home is kind of my job too, having really beautiful flowers does help my content do well. And I've worked with 28 flowers before and they just smash the brief every time, so being able to outsource that one part of the party just made things a little bit easier for me. I then spent so long trying to make tiny party hats for Margot's Schley animals. You can buy pre-made ones on Etsy, but I was having a mother of the earth moment when I thought I could do everything myself. I used a napkin to do it and it was super stressful and took me like an hour and a half. Unsurprisingly, it transpires I'm not a mother of the earth and they probably should have outsourced that too. I whipped up a quick buttercream for the centre of the Victoria sponge, and then I just bought a really nice jam for the centre. This is wild strawberry. I don't actually know if you could massively tell the difference between a normal strawberry and a wild strawberry, but it felt like it was giving like the homey, nostalgic vibes. I grew up eating wild strawberries at my grandparents', so it felt just like a nice little touch. I dusted with icing sugar and then had a 45-minute argument with my Schley cow whose hat wasn't staying on, so I constructed a little tinfoil under hat for him and we recovered quickly. I then needed to get all of the flowers into vases, or a mix of Hellmann's mayonnaise jars and bold bean jars. Flowers like this suit that kind of vase rather than a super fancy one anyway, and then it was time to set about laying the table and deciding where things were going to go on the big day. This tablecloth was part of Margot's birthday presents. We don't have a ton of space in our living area, so it was a really nice way to just give her a playhouse and she adores it. I then hung up the bunting and set around blowing up 900 balloons, which was so hard to do. I wanted to fill the top with them so they kind of matched the multicoloured theme that we had going on. Margot had been with my mother-in-law all day and they'd been having a lovely time, and I was so pleased because I don't think I could have done all of this otherwise. I then lay out where all the dry snacks were going to go, ready for the big day tomorrow. I can't wait to show you how it turned out.